A lot of this is just to say you've underperformed. Plain and simple, you've underperformed. Not that you have no talent. And this goes back to maybe a JJ part of this. I am not totally disappointed in the way that they structured the build of the team. They missed on some, and they obviously way undersold how bad their outfield problem was. Like, boy, it was bad.
Yeah, that's on management, no doubt.
And that's on management, no doubt about it. But parts of it is just, we have some of the right names, and you guys just didn't do it versus what you did last year. So we were banking on you being a good baseball player again, and you weren't a good baseball player again.
Right. No, and there's definite truth to that. I mean, I think by now it's very evident. I mean, your starting left fielder on opening day is in AAA. Your starting right fielder on opening day is not on any single team in baseball right now.
And probably won't play baseball.
Right. He's probably, you would think his career is probably over. And talking about Hunter Renfroe, obviously. I think, yes, it's management. And then I don't want to keep going right back to it. And clearly they're not going to make this shift. So if it happens, it's the offseason. But, people are mentioning, if it's the performance is number one, it's on the players, and I agree. But that's also back into the hitting conversation too, and the hitting development, and the hitting coach, and the hitting staff.
That's not happening this year.
Clearly, right? Like they believe in Alex Zumwalt and company, and at least for this season, they are sticking with them. We'll see if something changes in the offseason. If not, that'll be interesting to see. But that also would be, we did the pie chart thing. There's plenty of blame to go around. It's easy to place blame on people. I think there's plenty of blame to go around, players most notably, management right there. I still think like the smallest chunk of the pie, if we were to divvy it up again, I actually still believe is Q. And I know for whatever reason, social media and the text line like to act like Matt Quatrero is responsible for every win and every loss.
Yeah.
And yes, I guess by being manager, quote unquote, yes, it goes to your record. But I think we're giving too much credit for managers in baseball, that the impact that they have on a daily basis, good and bad. I think they, it's the cliche thing, right? Like they get too much credit for the losses and not, or too much credit for the for the wins in the playoffs as well as the losses. I think we overvalue that. Like yesterday, like what did you want them to do any different? Like they ended up winning, so people are complaining. But if they would have lost the game, they would have
put in their all-star closer. Not put in their all-star closer.
Like, yesterday, and then it turns out, Urseg was dealing maybe with a minor injury the night before, whatever, 2 days before, stuff like that. Like what you can't pitch Carlos, Estevez, and Urseg every single night.
I also think it's funny that there was a stretch of time in which people hated Estevez so much that they wanted Urseg instead to close.
Yeah, and Carlos had a bad day yesterday, but he's an all-star, and he still is tied, I think, for the AL lead in saves.
Yeah. Look, I'm not worried about it. He had a bad outing, didn't cost him the game, thankfully. And that would be the case. And so we'll see kind of what comes next of that. They all get a few days off here to rest and get ready. It's been a disappointing season, mostly because I don't think that I think they are talented enough to be a playoff team. I think the all-star votes proved to some of that, and they're just coming up short of that.